powerhouse, and really we stand on the shoulders of giants with some of the organizations and people that have come before us. So I'd like to introduce Shaun Smith, who runs many of the programming at Chess in the Schools, and it's one of the longest standing chess organizations in the United States, maybe the world. And they were the first organization to bring chess into the New York City public schools, I think going back as early as 1980, 1986. And Shaun's a good friend, and he's a big supporter of chess and chess education. So I want to welcome Shaun Smith to come and say a couple words, and he happens to be a Mets fan as well. All right.
Well, I see you got your Yankee hat on, so it's awkward for me to look over at your screen. We didn't do that well this year, but thanks for having me, Russ. Thank you, Tyrone, for speaking. That was great. Tyrone actually came to the Chess in the Schools office to talk to our college-bound students before schools shut down, and was a big inspirational speaker to our students, talking about all the things that he did to become kind of a self-made chess player. And our kids we have a number of kids that are actually learning virtually right now, taking your advice right now, taking all the resources that are out there. And we have some kids that went into the quarantine, so to speak, on the 13th of March with like 12 and 1300 ratings, who are now playing 2000 level chess. I mean, it's unbelievable. They got these online chess accounts and then just put hours and hours in, as you suggested, and it made a big difference. Our focus on March 13th, when all the schools shut down, it was pretty scary for us. We were in 50 schools as part of the curriculum, and we work in low income neighborhoods. A lot of kids that don't have access to computers, to internet. So we had a hard time at first getting a lot of these kids onto the virtual space in our program. Luckily, the DOE was able to get a lot of kids iPads as that happened. And so we're working in our schools right now. In the 50 schools that we serve, we're up in 33 of them right now in the digital virtual classrooms. And we have clubs going in that virtual space. And we use a combination of Google Meets, Zooms, Google Classrooms, and we've developed our own online curriculum that we utilize as well. Probably the biggest change is we don't have these large tournaments on Saturday. I know a lot of the parents in this meeting, because you've brought your children to a Chess in the Schools tournament at some point over the last couple of years, whether it be, one of the Mayor's Cups or a holiday tournament that we ran. And that's probably the saddest thing we don't have, because that's one of the biggest joys that for our kids are going to tournaments every Saturday. We were running 30 tournaments a year, and we had planned to run all these tournaments where we get 400 or 500 kids to come out. And it's more than just a chess tournament, it's a community. And friendships are made. Kids from all different backgrounds, different boroughs were coming up to meet up at these tournaments, and friendships have been made, lifelong friendships. I've been doing this for 17 years now, and the number of kids that I've watched grow up and do amazing things from chess, and the number of people that only will become friends because they met through chess is an amazing thing to see. Virtually, we're doing our online tournaments a little different. Rather than doing large, long rated tournaments, we're doing just 1 hour arena events on Saturday. We do them on Lead Chess, and we've chose Lead Chess because it lacks a paywall for our students. So everyone can get on there very easily. And we do 60-minute events in multiple sections. And we give out, they're free events, and we give out prizes that have been donated from different chess sites like Chessable and Play Magnus. And the teams that come out there, they hang out in Zoom team rooms, and they have a lesson before, a little lesson afterwards, and they banter during the event, and it's a lot of fun. So we're very lucky that we've been able to continue our programming virtually, but we can't wait to get back, live. But we're going to continue to work on our digital resources and what we provide. And I want to thank Russ for having these great events and inviting our college-bound students to those events as well. I've already emailed a couple of them. A lot of those kids want to start coming to your league because they don't like just playing game 5. They want the competition. They want to play the longer time controls. So we're balancing all of that in our programming. But we've made it 8 months. I think we can make it longer. And I'm confident that we'll come out the other side all stronger as a result of this, and take some of the things that we've learned in this kind of awkward space we'll take back when we go live, and we'll be doing virtual and live teaching. And I think our kids will benefit from that. Our kids will be learning in the classroom, but also we'll be able to connect with our students in the virtual spaces that we've created. and I think we'll all be better because of it. So thank you, Russ.
Thank you, Shaun. I appreciate you coming, and